Spider-Man. Spider-Man, also known as the guy who has no happiness in almost any continuity he is in, is one of the most tragic superheroes in fiction because his entire life is defined by the constant collision between responsibility and personal happiness. Peter begins as an ordinary teenager who is intelligent but socially isolated, financially struggling, and emotionally insecure. He grows up in Queens under the care of his aunt and uncle, May Parker and Ben Parker. He is bullied at school, ignored socially, and treated as insignificant by people around him. Everything changes when Peter is bitten by a radioactive spider during a scientific demonstration, granting him abilities like enhanced strength, agility, reflexes, and a precognitive danger sense known as Spidey sense. Initially, Peter uses these abilities selfishly because, for the first time ever, he had an advantage over the world. He pursues money and personal success. He even allowed a thief to escape simply because stopping him wasn't his problem. But shortly afterward, the same criminal that he let escape murders Uncle Ben during a robbery. When Peter realizes that he could have prevented the death if he had acted earlier, the guilt basically reshapes his entire worldview. His uncle's death teaches him that with great power comes great responsibility, and that if he fails to help people, any resulting harm is partially his fault. From that point onward, being Spider-Man stops being a choice and becomes a moral obligation that he can never escape. As Spider-Man, Peter protects New York City from all kinds of threats, but his Spider-Man side makes his personal life unstable. Financially, he struggles constantly because his responsibilities as Spider-Man interfere with his education and employment. His double life forces him to lie constantly to friends, employers, and romantic partners, creating tension and mistrust even among people who genuinely care about him. People close to him often end up in danger just because they are close to him, like for example Gwen Stacy, who is the love of his life. During a battle with Green Goblin, Gwen is thrown from a bridge, and although Peter catches her with his web, the sudden stop snaps her neck, killing her instantly. Gwen Stacy's death permanently breaks Peter's spirit. It kills his youthful optimism and proves to him that any happiness he finds is fragile and temporary. This cycle repeats in almost every version of his story. Just as Peter starts to get his life together, his responsibilities as Spider-Man pull him back into suffering. And even after all the pain and suffering Peter goes through, he never loses his humanity.
No matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, the ones I love will always be the ones who pay.
Frank Castle